What's up, guys? Ryan with Jet Patrol back. Another video. Hope you guys are doing well. Getting ready for the holiday we got coming up, fireworks and all that kind of fun stuff. And Hot Toys has said, "Hey, look, we're gonna do something. We're gonna do a thing." So we got teased with the Superman figure the other day, and now we've got the full reveals. We can take a look at accessories. We can look at some posability options. I guess we can go with that. That'd be kind of cool. The film I think is going to be pretty good. I hope so. Anyways, hope it is. And then we also have some Star Wars news, Marvel news, all that kind of fun stuff. So let's get into it. And also, in later in the video, there's a pre-order coming up that I think you should avoid like the freaking plague. And stay tuned for that. So we got that coming up too. It's not a Hot Toys figure, by the way. Just something else that this thing is ridiculous. Anyways, let's start off with Superman. Let's go ahead and then let's just do this. Let's get into Superman. So we've got Superman 1/6 scale and Crypto. I think Crypto's pretty cool. Although to be determined if it looks better than Einstein from Marty McFly. So we'll see if that's any good. Anyways, this is James Gunn. Highly anticipated reboot. Let's see what else we got. Vibrant blue suit. There's really not a whole lot going on here. Flying gesturing hands. And this is crystal pillar styled magnetic stand and waist clip and stand. So I saw this with the preview video, or they shared with the actor. So I thought it was pretty cool, and we'll see how that goes on. Anyways, so we got this going on. We've got Superman and Crypto. Now, I don't know the actor who plays this. Couldn't tell you. Don't know anything about him. Literally, I know nothing. So, does this look like the actor or not? I don't know. Does it look like Superman? Well, if this is what he looks like in the film, it is what it is, right? So, to be determined on that front. So, as far as likeness goes, I don't know. But the suit looks like a more rubbery style suit, and there's definitely some creases and stuff going on with that. I would have liked to have seen something different, maybe a fabric that wouldn't do as much. I don't know. And I'm thinking back to the in-art Superman, the Henry Cavill Superman. That thing is crazy posable. Granted, the suit is very, very thin, but you don't really get all these creases and stuff like you do with like kind of this rubbery style suit. So yeah, I don't. Maybe that's what it looks like in the film. Again, to be determined. But we're getting a posable cape, wired cape, and that's a win, thankfully. I mean, that would be a big fail if they didn't give us that. What else? So we got this stand here. I guess the diorama stand they want to give us with Crypto here. Honestly, if you just pose them like that, I think that looks pretty freaking good. Whoever's posing the cape did a fine job as well. Sometimes posing capes is more difficult, actually often more difficult than posing figures, and getting them to look right. It is a challenge. So well done to whoever did this. Movable eyes, obviously, we got that going on. Crypto looks, honestly, in this photo, doesn't look all that great. So, I don't know. There's the stand for it. Crypto's like one of those accessories, kind of like Grogu. Like they're gonna, it's cool to have, but is it great? Not really. It's a chunk of plastic, right? The focus here is going to be on our Superman. So I think it looks pretty good. Although I think from the photos I'm seeing here, the figure looks more bulky and muscular than I've seen in like the trailer. Like he doesn't look like that jacked in the shoulder section and biceps. He doesn't, at least to me. So it looks like a standard body, whereas like InArt would do a custom body for the actor or whoever character, whatever it is. Hot Toys looks like they're using pretty much the same body. So again, basing that on a trailer, so we'll see. Maybe he's more jacked. I don't know. Magnetic stand, the flight pose here is a little awkward, but I think it was a good looking figure. Posability looks good. It's got the giant rubber boots going on. It's got the trunks, and honestly, it kind of looks pretty good. Not gonna lie. It look other than Crypto. Crypto doesn't look that great. I'm looking at photos of Crypto. Doesn't look great. So here's this Fortress of Solitude kind of magnetic stand thing they've got going on here, which I think is pretty cool. I think is definitely going to limit posability. Like I'm not sure what kind of he's stuck posed straight up and down. Like I don't know if you're going to get any angles because the magnets would have to be stupid strong to get him like on an angle, like a 45-degree angle, or even slightly tilted, which I highly doubt they are. So he's pretty much straight up and down. Pretty cool. But the fact that it's not damaging the suit, that is huge. That's a huge thing. So I applaud the effort there. I think it looks pretty cool. The pattern on the suit, is it my favorite Superman suit? At the moment, no. I like the Cavill suit. I thought that was pretty good. Christopher Reeve suit, clearly classic. But is like all these little panel lines reminds me of like a Marvel suit more than a DC suit. Like all these little, I don't know, something about it. Looks like Age of Ultron. You know what I mean? It's just kind of, I don't know. And maybe that's the thing these days. But there we go. That pose is awkward. That looks good. That looks good. That is not good. I think crypto. I don't know. I was not feeling that. That's a cool head sculpt. Again, is it accurate? I don't freaking know. But it looks good. It's got the little Superman twirl thing going on there, little locks. It does say newly developed body with enhanced articulation, but I'll be honest with you, what enhanced from what? Nothing. I mean, he's not as. Let me back up. He's not as bulky as the Cavill Superman, so I'll give it that. But is it too bulky for the character I saw in the trailer? Yeah, I think so. You can come at me in the comment sections if you like. That's fine. Wired capes for both. That's fine. Diorama base with 3 display styles. Magnetic function. All right, so there it is. There's a photo of it there. So, it could work. It might work. I don't know. I applaud their effort. I think it looks pretty cool. So there we go. Superman Crypto, diorama base, 3 styles display. Got some hands, got some wired capes. I think it's a pretty good looking figure. So all in all, I think it's a pretty cool look. If the film's good, I'll grab it. If I don't like the film, I won't grab it. So that's to be determined. We'll see how that goes. In addition to that, Hot Toys goes and says, hey, look, we want to do another Iron Man. So here we go. Boom. Mark III 2.0. Stealth Mode 2.0. Now, they did one of these way back when, and he was too small, and was he plastic? I don't remember. I got the Origins one that was kind of interesting, but this one clearly looks better than that one. So, yeah, I think this looks pretty sick. The question is, do I need it in the collection? I don't know. Probably do. It looks pretty sick. But at some point you got to go, hey, look, I have all the Iron Men. Do I need more? I don't know. I don't know. But it does look beautiful. Got like that mirror finish going on here. We got all the flat. It's just a good looking Iron Man. So I mean, you want to spend another $450 or $500, what it's going to cost to get home to get another Iron Man? Then I'm for it. I think the colors look great. It's the Mark III suit, which is a winner all day long. But I already have the Mark III. This one I've got, what have I got? Like the black and gold, was that the Mark III? Or was it red and gold was the Mark IV? I can't remember. Anyways, I got a bunch of these things. Will I get it? To be determined. I have no idea. Now in the section here, it says this is going to be limited to 2,500 units. So I'm assuming this is going to be available like quickly. Yeah. This is probably one of those where they got a batch ready to go. So we'll see how that goes. And then one more, which I think is more exciting than this one, is Greor from Clone War. This is sick, man, right here. You can read the backstory of Greor. You can go back and watch videos on it, whatever. But here we go. 2,500 units. Again, they keep limiting these characters. I don't know why. Like, I think 2,500 units, honestly, is a lot. So if you're going to limit it, maybe limit it to, I don't know, 500 or something. But 2,500 still seems like a lot of units to me, especially for this character. I think he's. I mean, I'm going to get it, no question about it. But a lot of people will be like, whatever. It's a repaint of Republic Commando, and I'm okay with it. But Greor has a great backstory. If you want to go check that out, you can. But look at this, the camo going on. It's just, he's cool. I will add him to Boss, and I'll add him to Scorch, and we'll keep building the squad. Let's keep going. I'm all in. Love it, man. I need to print me a light. Here's what I need. I need to build me the life-size helmets of the Delta Squad for my display. So I'll add that to the list of things I need to do. But I think this is sick. So will I be getting it? 100% will be adding Gregor to the collection. There's a little pit droid there. It looks pretty cool. Um, it's it's a repaint. Let's call it what it is. Just like the Iron Man. This one's a repaint. So he's going to have similar accessories. He's going to pose the same. He's got same backpack, different paint. And yeah. So outside of that, he's a clone. What can you say? He's not like, you know what I mean? So can you get terribly excited about that? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. So that's the Hot Toys news. We got Gregor, who's going to be limited. We got Iron Man Mark III Stealth, which is going to be limited. And then we got our Superman with Crypto, which is definitely not limited. So that's pretty cool. But I mentioned earlier that I was going to say something about a figure you should stay away from like the plague. And that is this thing. I don't know who this is. King of K-pop. I don't know who this is. I couldn't tell you. But here's So Toys doing King of K-pop. I don't know the guy. I couldn't tell you. Don't know anything about him. And the reason I would say stay away from it is not because, it's a bad figure or what. Not because I don't know anything about it. The reason I would say stay away from it is because So Toys has been taking pre-orders for piles and piles of figures and not releasing anything, or not releasing very much. I mean, if you remember way back when, like 2 years ago, they teased a bunch of figures. You've got figures that they've announced and haven't put up for pre-order, or maybe they have put up for pre-order, haven't released. Like, I'm not sure what's going on with there, but they seem to be, and I'm not the only one doing this, saying this, but it seems to be, look at this. Here's one. You have plenty of people waiting on lines you announced years ago. People already throw them and you decide you announce a figure. It's crazy. Are you rolling with our cash? There's another one there. I mean, it's just I don't know what they're doing, man. Like they've got some good products in the past, but it seems like we got a 2.0 Kingpin, whatever. It's weird. I don't know. If somebody knows what's going on over there, let me know. But So Toys seems to be announcing a lot of things and not releasing a lot of things, and that's kind of, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. I'll be honest with you. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, that's my thoughts. You guys can argue with me in the comment section if you like. Let me know if you're going to be picking up Superman or Iron Man or Gregor. Let me know. Comment section down below. Stay tuned. We've got Arc Trooper 5's video coming out shortly. InArts has recently released several figures. We'll have those for review. Hermione. What else? Anyways, there's like 3 different figures. Can't remember. Anyways, a lot of stuff going on. Stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And as always, click what you like. See you next time.